Well, good day everybody, how yous all doing? Just thought I'd make a quick video in response to some of the comments I've been getting about my latest video, the idiot Punjabi taxi driver. I'm going to talk about two things. Firstly, the actual incident, and then we'll talk about the racist claims and all the rest of it. So first of all, the video, what I've put on YouTube, you can only see the vehicle once it goes past me. You can't actually see what happens leading up to that point, except what's in front of me. So I can tell you right now, basically what happened was the section of road I was on, it's two lanes, merges into one lane to cross a bridge, and then 300 metres up the road it goes back into two lanes. Now, when I first started driving this road, I used to do the right thing. I'd pull right over in the right hand lane when I stopped at the traffic lights, and when I got moving again, obviously I was slower than other traffic, and I'd let the faster traffic up the right hand lane. Only problem was, when you had a lot of traffic, you'd have four vehicles up beside you, you'd be in the merging lane, you'd have your indicator on, trying to merge, and you'd still have idiots trying to come up in the right hand lane, trying to get past you to save 2 seconds so they don't get stuck, as one person said, behind a truck. And you'd basically have to just push the traffic into the wrong lane. Now, there's nothing you can do. If you slam your brakes and you've got cars behind you, you're going to bloody run into you. So you've got to merge, and you end up with people going across the double white line into the oncoming traffic, and then you get people getting pissed off and all the rest of it. So I realised quite simply I had to stay in the right hand lane. I've been doing this for about 8 months now. I take off from the lights, I'm in the right hand lane, people can obviously see there's a truck there. If they want to get in the left hand lane and get up the inside of me, that's fine. When we get to the point in the merging lane where the yellow sign says merge right, I check my mirrors, I see how many vehicles are there. If there's vehicles that are up the front of the truck or have their nose past the halfway along my trailer, I let them go. If they're going slow, I back off and I let them in. If the vehicle is more than less than halfway up the side of the truck, I won't give way to them, because they have to merge in behind me. And 9 out of 10 people know how to merge along there, and I don't usually have any trouble. On this particular day, I took off. I had a couple of vehicles go around me. That's fine. I kept checking my left-hand mirror, and I could see the taxi was actually behind me, and he ducked across once he could. He shot across in front of another vehicle into the left-hand lane. As soon as he did this, I expected him to come up the inside of me. However, he sat about 10 feet behind my trailer for a good 75 to 100 metres, just sat there. And I thought, okay, he's smart enough, he's not going to try and shoot up the inside of me, he'll just sit there. I kept looking. When it got to the point where I knew he didn't have any time or any space to actually get up the inside of me, I forgot all about him and concentrated on the traffic in front of me. It was not until he was actually beside my bonnet, right there in the video, that I even saw him coming. I didn't think anyone would be stupid enough to make a move like that. It was a silly thing he did, because quite simply, he could have hit the guardrail, he could have hit the front of my truck, lost control, and gone across the road into oncoming traffic. And what did he do it for? Probably so he didn't get stuck behind a truck. Well, big fucking deal that was. 300 metres up the road splits back into two lanes again. He got into the left-hand lane with the slower traffic, travelling at about 65 kilometres per hour in an 80 zone. He just accelerated to probably 90, maybe 95 kilometres per hour to get past me, being just speeding, being a dickhead. And then he gets up the road and he sits at 65 in an 80 zone instead of moving into the fast lane. I moved into the fast lane. I sat on 80 kilometres an hour all the way along for the next 5 kilometres until that road ended at a T intersection, a set of traffic lights. When I got to the traffic lights, I had to stop for a red light. I looked back in the traffic. That particular taxi that overtook me was about 600 metres behind me in traffic. So by doing what he did, it was just a waste of fucking time. It's simple as that. He did a stupid thing. Maybe he'll think about it, before he does it again. I hope he fucking learn. Now, if I did know he was coming, I would have backed off and let him in, but I still would have abused the fuck out of him, probably more so. Simple as that. So that's what happened, okay? The guy made a bad decision. He was a total fuckhead. I get it every day. I get it at least 7 times a day. Idiots on the road. I'm just fucking sick and tired of it. That's why I lost my cool. Now, as far as the title of my video that says idiot Punjabi taxi driver. I use the word Punjabi to describe him as an Indian person. We have lots of slang words, racist names, whatever you want to fucking call it, for Indian people in Australia. That's just one of them. Now, if Punjabi, I don't know what it actually means. If it's like a region in India, like a state or something, and it describes somebody from a particular area, and if I have offended people from this area by saying that, I am sincerely sorry. That wasn't what I meant. What I meant to say was that he was an Indian taxi driver. I could have quite easily called him a fucking curry muncher. Doesn't really matter, okay? I use that name. Now, I've had lots of comments saying that I'm a racist. If using that name makes me a racist, then so be it. I embrace my inner redneck and my inner racism. I'm not a bigot in any way. I have lots of friends from India. I have friends who are Aboriginals. I have friends from Italy. I have friends from China. I have friends from Japan. The fact that I call them gooks and slopeheads and wogs and fucking curry munchers and abos and all the rest, if that makes me a racist, so be it. I'm a racist, but they don't give a fuck. Okay? It's people that have got a chip on their shoulder and are trying to get a fucking free ride on the racism fucking bandwagon that have got a problem with it. Simple as that. I'm not a fucking bogan either, as some people have stated. Obviously, you're not from Australia if you called me a bogan, because if you fucking did, you'd know what a bogan is, and I certainly ain't that. I'm not a bogan. I'm not a bigot. Am I racist? Yes, I'll admit to it. Am I proud of it? Doesn't really matter. I couldn't give a fuck. And yes, I'm a redneck. So who gives a shit? Simple thing. I don't fucking block anybody from commenting on my videos. I don't make any bad remarks against anybody's videos. The way I look at it, everybody is entitled to their own opinion and their own beliefs, and I'm not going to fucking get upset by people saying what they feel, because that's what the democracy is about. Simple as that. I don't care. Okay? Now, for those people who wrote comments saying that the taxi driver didn't do anything wrong, sorry guys, you obviously don't know how to drive, and you're probably just as big a fuckhead as what he is. For those of you who say I'm racist, yep, I'll put my hand up, I'm a racist. Ha! Hell hip! You know, whatever. Who gives a fuck? Everyone is. You fucking tell me a person that isn't racist, mate. Maybe fucking the Dalai Lama, but besides that, everybody's got a fucking racist bit of bone in their body. So don't give me your fucking bleeding heart fucking, oh fucking you're such a racist and all the rest of it. Okay? And yeah, that's about it. I got to put up with this shit every day. That's why I put the fucking black box camera in my truck to record the shit that happens every single day. I mean, if I put all the video footage on of all the dickhead things that happened every day, fuck, we'd have our own TV show, mate, because there's that much of it goes on. People have got to learn to stop being so fucking impatient, thinking that speeding and fucking swerving in and out of traffic and cutting people off and all the rest of it is going to somehow get them to their destination sooner. I'll guarantee you that fucking 99 out of 100 people that fucking go flying past me, that overtake me on double white lines, round fucking bends and all this sort of shit, I'll get to where they're going before they are, because the fucking idiots don't know how to read traffic flow, they don't know how to read traffic lights, and they've just got no fucking idea. So that's my fucking video for tonight. I'm sure I'll get a few comments again from you. As I said, I don't care. Write what you want. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to hold anything against you, because I'm not one of those sort of people. Have a good night. Enjoy my videos of fuckwits when I put them up, because I probably will get quite a lot of footage of it. And keep the comments coming, good and bad. I don't give a shit. I'm a racist, you're a fuckhead, whatever, you know, who cares? Catch us later.